Hello, hello. Alrighty. Let's start reading. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you? Yes, we're still in Psalms. We're going to be starting in Psalms 50. The mighty God, even the Lord, had spoken and called the earth from the rising of the sun and going down thereof. Out of the Zion perfection of beauty God hath shed. Our God shall come and shall not keep silence. A fire shall develop before him, and it be very tense penetration around about him. He shall call to the heavens from above and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together unto me, these that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And heavens shall declare his righteousness for God, his judgment himself. Hear, O my people, and I speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God. I will not reprove thee for the sacrifice of thy burnt offering to have been continually before. I will talk no bullock out of the house, nor he goats out of the field. For every beast for the forest is mine, and the cattle upon the 1,000 hills. I know all the foals of the mountains, and wild beasts in the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, for the world is mine, and the fullness therefore. Will I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer unto the God thanksgiving, and pray thou vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But into the wicked God saith, What hast thou to declare my statute of thee? Thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thy hateth and inquire, for cast all my words behind thee. When thou sayest a thief, then thou considered with him, and had been partaker of the adventure. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue formeth the sin. Thou sittest speaketh against thy brother, and thy slandered thy own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silent. Thou throughout that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reapprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. Now consider this, ye that get God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver, whose offer praise glorify me, and to him that ordained his covenant aright will I show the salvation of God. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Have mercy upon, O God, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender merciful, bought with transgression. Wash me tightly from my inquiry, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgression, and my sin is ever before against thee. The only have I sinned about done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judge. Behold, I was sharpened in inquiry, and the sin of my mother convinced me. Behold, thou didst direst truth in the inward parts, in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with the harsh, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be winter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken might rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out my inquiry. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy pressure, and take thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore me unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy spirit. Then will I teach transgression, thy ways of sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from bloody guiltiness, O God, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open my lips, and my mouth shall show forth the praise. For thou desire not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not to burn offering. That sacrifice of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. O God, thou wait not desire, do good in thy good. Please treasure unto Zion, build the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with thy sacrifice of the righteousness, whole burnt offering. Then shall they offer bullock upon thy altar. Hello, welcome in. Why boast thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of God endures continually. Then thy tongue disperse mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitful. Thou lovest evil more than God, and thy loving rather than to speak righteousness. Thou lovest all the devouring words, O thou delightful tongue. God shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away, and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place, and root thee out of the land of the living the living. The righteousness also shall see the fear of, and shall laugh at him. Lo, this is the man that made not God his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his righteousness, and strengthened himself in his wickedness. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of the God. I trust the mercy of God forever and ever. I will praise thee forever, because thou hast done it, and will wait on thy name, for it is good before thy saints. The fool had said in the heart, there is no God. Corrupt are they, and have done abundant. Inquire thee, there is none that doeth good. God looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek God. Every one of them is gone back. They are altogether become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Have thy workers of inquire no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread, and they have not called upon God. There were they in great fear, where no fear was for God, had scattered the bones of him, and equipped against thee. Thou had put them to shame, because of God had despised them. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion, when God bringeth back the captivity of his people. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. Save me, O God, but by the name, and judge by the strength. Hear me prayer, O God. Give ear to hear the words of my mouth. For strangers are risen up against me, and oppression seek after my soul, that they have not set God before them. Behold, God is my helper. The Lord is with them that uphold my soul. He shall reward evil unto my enemies. Cut them off in thy truth. I will freely sacrifice unto thee. I will praise thy name, O Lord, for it is good. For he had delivered me out of all trouble, and my eyes had seen his desire upon my enemies. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and have not himself from my supplication. Attend unto me, and hear me, I mourn in my complaint, and make a noise because of the voice of the enemy, because of the piercing of the wicked, for the cast inquire upon me, and wealth they hate me. My heart is sore, pinned within me, and the terrors of the death are fallen upon me. Fearfulness and tremble are come upon me, and horror had overwhelmed me. And I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then would I fly away and be the rest. Lo, then would I rather far off of thee remain in the wilderness. I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and the tempest. Destroy, O Lord, divide the tongues, for I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go about it upon the walls. Therefore mischief and the sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in the midst. Therefore, my things right now. Deceit and guile depart from her streets, for it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I could have become it. Neither was he that hated me that did magnify himself against me. Then I would have hid him myself from him. But it was thou, a man, my equal, my guide, and my acquirance. We took sweet counsel to console together on, and walked unto the house of God in quiet company. Let death seize upon them, and let them go down quick into the hell for wickedness in the dwelling and among them. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Even in morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. He had delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. God shall hear and affect them, even he that abideth of old, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not God. He had put his hands against as such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. The works of the mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil. Yet were they drawn swords. Cast thy burden upon thee, Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteousness to be moved. But thou, O God, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Body and deceitfully men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. Hello, hello, welcome in. Be merciful unto me, O God, for man would swallow me up. He fighting daily opposition me. My enemies would daily swallow me up. For thy be many that fight against me, O thou most high. What thee I am afraid, I will trust in thee. In God I will praise in his word. In God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. They gather themselves together, they hide themselves, they mark thy steps, when they wait for my soul. Shall they escape by the inquired in these angers? Cast down the people, O God. Thou tellest my wonders. Put thou my tears into thy battle. Are they not in the book? When I cry unto thee, then shall my enemies turn back. This I know, for God is for me. In God will I praise his word. In the Lord will I praise his word. In God believe I put my trust. I will not be afraid of what man can do unto me. Thou art upon me, O God. I will render praises unto thee, for thou hast delivered my soul from death. Wait thou deliver my feet from failing, that I may walk before God in the light of the living. Be merciful unto me, O God, be merciful unto me. For my soul trusteth in thee. See ye, in the shadow of thy wing will I make my refuge unto thee. Cometh be overpressed. I will cry unto God most high, unto God that performeth all things for me. He shall send him heaven, and save me from the reproach of him that would swallow me up. God shall send forth his mercy and his truth. My soul is among lions, and I lie even among them that are set up on fire, even the sons of men, whose teeth are spare, and are a row in their tongues a sharp sword. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. They have prepared a net for my steps, and my soul be bowed down. They have dragged a pit before me into the mist, wherefore they are fallen themselves. My heart is fixed, O God, my heart is fixed. I will sing and give praise. Awake up, my glory, awake, prosperity, and harp. I am myself will awake early. I will praise thee, O Lord, among the people. I will sing unto thee among the nation. For the mercy is great unto the heavens, and thy truth unto the clouds. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens, and let thy glory be above all the earth. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Ye in heart work wickedness, ye write violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of chaming never so wisely. Break it their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break it out the great teeth of thy young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as water, which run continually. When he bended his bow to thee, short his arrow, let them be as cut in pieces. As a small which melteth, let every one of them pass away, like the utmost birth of woman, that they are not to see the sun. Before your pots can feel the thrones, he shall take them away, as which a whirlwind both living and his wealth. The righteousness shall rejoice when he seeth the youngest vintage. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, so that men shall say, verily there is a reward for the righteousness. Verily he is a God that judgeth in the earth. Hello, hello, welcome in. Deliver me from my enemies, O God. Defend me from them that rise up against me. Deliver from workers of inquiry, and save me from bodily men. For lo, thy lie in wait for my soul. Thy mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression, not for my sin, O Lord. Thy run and prepare themselves without my fault. Awake to help me, and behold, thou therefore, O Lord God of host of God of Israel, awake to the visit all the hearten, be not merciful to any wicked transgression. They return at the evening. They make a noise like a dog and go around about the city. Behold, they belch out which their mouth swords are in their lips. For whose slay they do it here. But thou, O Lord, shalt laugh at them. Thou shalt have all that hearten and decision. Because of the earth strength will I wait upon thee, for God is my defense. The God of mercy shall prevent me. God shall let me see my desire upon my enemies. Slay them not, lest my people forget. Shatter them by thy power, and bring them down, O Lord, our shield. For the son of their mouth and the words of their lips, let them even be taken in their pride, and the cursing and lying which they speak. Consume them in wealth, consume them that they may not be, and let them know that God ruleth in Jacob unto the end of the earth. And at evening let them return, and let them make a noise like a dog, and go around about the city. Let them wander up and down for meat, and grudge it they be not satisfied. But I will sing of thy power, yea, I will sing aloud of thy mercy in the morning, for thou hast been my defense, and refuge in the day of my trouble. Unto thee, O my strength, will I sing of. God is my defense, and the God of my mercy. O God, thou hast cast us off. Thou hast scattered us. Thou hast been displeased. O turn thyself into us again. Thou hast made the earth to tremble. Thou hast broken it heel, and breaches therefore for it shaken. Thou hast showed thy people heard things. Thou hast made us to drink thy wine of assortment. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be display because of the truth that they beloved me, my deliverer. Save from thy right hand, and hear me. God hath spoken in the holiness. I will rejoice. I will divide and make out in the valleys of Sarkon. God is mine, and Massachusetts is mine. Ephraim also is the strength of my head. Judd is my lawgiver. Moab is my washpot. Over Edom will I cast out the shoe. Phillies trump thou because of me. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Will not thou, O God, watch hardest cast us off? And thou, O God, which didst not go out with our enemies, give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of men. Throughout God we shall do variety, for he it is that shall trend down our enemies. Hear me cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee, when my heart is overwhelmed, and lend me to the rock that is higher than I. For thou hast been a shelter for me, and a strong tower for the enemy. I will abide in thy tabernacle forever. I will trust in the covenant of the wings. For thou, O God, hast heard my vow. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name. Thou wilt prolong the king's life and his years as many generation. He shall abide before God forever. O prepare mercy and truth, which may preserve him. So will I sing praises unto the name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. Hello, hello, welcome in. Truly my soul with upon God, from him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain all of you, as broiling while shall ye be, and as tottering fence. They only consult to cast him down from the extraordinary, that they delight in lies, that they bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. My soul went thou only upon God, for my expectation is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. In God is my salvation, in my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is God. Trust in him at all times. Ye people, popular out your heart before him. God is refuge for us. Surely men of low degree are verily, and men of high degree are a lie to be laid in the balance, that they are altogether lightning than verity. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. God has spoken once, twice. I have heard this, that power belongeth unto God, and also unto thee, O Lord. Be long mercy, for thou render to every man according to his work. O God, thou art my God. Early will I seek thee. My soul trusteth for thee. My flesh longer for thee. For in the dry and thirst land where no water is, to see thy power and thy glory, as I have seen there in the sanctuary. Because thy loving kindness is better than life, from lips shall praise thee. Thus will I bless thee, I will lift up my hands in thy name. My soul shall be satisfied as with marrow and fatness, and my mouth shall praise thee with joyful lips. When I remember thee upon my bed, and meditate on thee in the night watches, because thou hast been on my helper, therefore in the shadow of the wing will I rejoice. My soul heard after thee, thy right hand upholdeth me. But those that seek my soul to destroy it shall go into the lower part of the earth. They shall fall by the sword, they shall be portion for fox. But the king shall rejoice in God. Every one that sweareth by him shall glory, but the mouth of them that speak lies shall be stopped. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayers. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the instruction of the workers of the inquirer, who whet their tongues like a sword, and behold, their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they might shoot in secret at the perfect suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not, that encourage themselves in the evil matter, that commune of lying snare, privacy, that they shall who shall see them. They search out, inquire, they accomplished a diligent search, both the inward that of every one of them, and that the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them which with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wonder. So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon them. Slave, all that see them shall flee away. All men shall fear and shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteousness shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him. All the upright in heart shall glory. Praise well for thee, O God, in Sion, and unto thee shall the vow be performed. O thou, the heart prayer unto thee shall all flesh come, inquire, prevail against me. As for our transgression, thou shalt purge them away. Blessed is the man whom thou choosest the cause to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy court. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of the house, even of thy holy temple. By terrible things in righteousness wilt thou answer us, O God of our salvation, who art the confidence of all the end of the earth, and of them that are afear off upon the sea, which by the strength setteth fast the mountains, being guided with power, which salute the noise of the sea, the noise of their waves, and tremit of the people. They also that dwell in the utmost part are afraid at the tokens thou maketh the ongoing of the morning and evening to rejoice. Thou visiteth the earth and watereth in, thou greatly enrich it with the river of God, which is full of water. Thou prepare them corn when thou hast so provided for it. Thou watereth the ridge, therefore abideth. Then thou setteth the floor, therefore thou maketh it soft with showers. Thou blesseth the spring, therefore thou crowneth the year with the goodness, and thy perhaps drop fatness that drop upon the pasture of the wilderness, and the little hill rejoice on every side. The pasture are clothed with flocks, and valued also are the covered over with corn. They shout for joy, they also sing. Make a joyful noise unto God, all ye lands. Sing forth the honor of his name. Make his praise glory. Say unto God, how terrible art thou in the works of through the greatest of thy power shall thy enemies submit themselves unto thee. All the earth shall worship thee and shall sing unto thee. They shall sing to thy name. Come and see the works of God. He terrible in his doing toward the children of men. He turneth and the sea unto the dry land. They went through the flood of the foot. There did we rejoice in him. He ruleth by his power forever, in his eyes behold a nation. Let not the rebellious exalt themselves. O bless our God, ye people, and make the voice of his praise to be heard, which holdeth our soul in life, and suffered not our feet to be moved. For thou, O God, hast provided us, thou hast tried us as silver as tried. Thou brightest us unto the net. Thou laddest affection upon our lions. Thou hast caused men to ride over heads where we went through fire, and thou water, but thou bridest us out into a wealthy place. I will go into thy house with the burnt offering. I will pray thee my vows, which my lips have tried, and my mouth has spoken when I was in trouble. I will offer unto thee burnt sacrifice of fatling with the increase of lamb. I will offer bullocks with goats. Come and hear, all ye that fear God, and I will declare what he had done for my soul. I cry unto him with my mouth, and he was extolled with my tongue. If I regret, inquire in my heart, and Lord, will I not hear me? But verily God had heard me, he had attended to me, the voice of my prayer. Blessed be God, which had not turned away from my prayer, nor his mercy from me. Hello, welcome in. God be merciful unto us, and blessed us, and cause his face to shine upon us, that thy way may be known upon earth, thy saving health among all nations. Let thy people praise thee, O God. Let the people praise thee. O let the nation be glad and sing for joy. For thou shalt judge the people righteousness, and govern the nation upon earth. And let people praise thee, O God. And let all the people praise thee. Then shall the earth ye hear increase, and God, even our own God, shall bless us. God shall bless us, and all the ends of earth shall fear him. Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. Let them also that hate him flee before him. Also smoke is driven away, so drive them away as wax melted before the fire. So let the wicked perish at the presence of God. Let the righteousness be glad. Let them rejoice before God. Ye let them increasingly rejoice, singing and unto God, singing praises to his name. Exalt him that rideth upon the heavens by his name, Joah, and rejoice before him. A father of fatherless, and a judge of the widow is God, is the holy habitation. God setteth the saints solitary, and families bringeth out the which are bond with chains. But the rebellious dwell in thy dry land, O God, whom thou wentest forth before thy people, when thou didst much thing the wilderness. The earth should the heavens also dropped at the presence of God. Even Shah itself was moved at the presence of God, and that God of Israel. Thou of God didst send a plentiful rain, whereby thou didst confirm thy inheritance when it was weary. Thy congregation had dwelt then thy, O God, here prepare of thy goodness for the poor. The Lord gave the word, great was the company of these that published. King of armies did flee a peace, and she that terrified at the home divided the soil. Thou ye have lain among the pots, ye shall ye be as the wings of dove, considered with silver, and her fatherless with yellow gold, and with a almighty scattered kings, and it was white as snow in Solomon. The hill of God is as the hill of Bethshan, and high hill as the hill of Bershan. Why leap ye high hills? This is hills, the hill which God desire to dwell in ye. The Lord will dwell in it for ye ever. The chariot of God are 20,000, and even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Solomon, in the holy place. Thou hast ascended on high. Thou hast led captivity caped. Thou hast received gift of men. Ye for the rebellious also the Lord God might dwell among them. Blessed be the Lord, who daily leadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation. That he that is our God is the God of salvation, and unto God the Lord belong the issues from death. But God shall warn the head of enemies, and the hairy scope of such the one as goeth on till his transgression. The Lord said, I will bring again from Bashan, I will bring my people again from the depths of the sea, that thy foot may be dipped in the blood of thy enemies, and the tongue of thy dogs in the same. They have seen thy goings of God, even the gangs of my God, my King, in my sanctuary. The songs went before the players of instrument, followed after. Among them were the dismissal playing with the timbrels. Blessed God, greetings, even the Lord from the foundation of Israel. There is a little Benjamin with their ruler, with the princes of the Judah, and their council, Prince Zion, and the Prince Noah. The God had commanded the strength, O God, that which thou had wrought for us, because of thy temple at the Jerusalem shall kings belong present unto thee. Rebuke the company of the sermon, the multitude of the bulls, which the calves of the people, till every one submit himself with piece of silver. Scattered the people that the delight in war. Princes shall come out of the Egypt. Elect shall soon stretch out her hands unto God, singing unto God, ye kingdom of the earth. O sing praises unto the Lord, to him that redideth upon the heavens of heavens, which were of old doeth send out his voice, and that mighty voice soon ye sight unto God. His scorning is over Israel, and his strength is in the clouds. O God, thou art trouble out of the holy place. The God of Israel is he that giveth strength and power unto his people. Blessed be God. Hello, hello, welcome in. Save me, O God, for the waters are come into my soul. I sink in the desire where there is no standing. I am come unto the deep water where the floods overflow. I am weary of my crying, my throat is dry, my eyes fail while I wait for my God. That they hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of my head, that they would destroy me, being my enemies. Wrongfully are mighty than I. Restore that which I took not away. O God, thou knowest my foolishness, and my sins are not hid from thee. Let not them that wait on thee, O God, Lord God of hosts, be ashamed in my sake. Let not those that seek thee be funded for my sake, O God of Israel, because for thy sake I have borne reproach, shame had covered my face. I am become a stronger unto my brethren, and a lion unto my mother children. For zeal of thy house had eaten me up, and the reproach of them that reproach thee are fallen upon me. When I wept and chastened my soul with fasten that was to my reproach, I may soken also government, and I become provide them to them. They that sit in the gate speak against me, and I was their song, the song of the drunkard. But as for me and my prayer unto thee, O Lord, in acceptance time, O God, in the multitude of thy mercy, hear me in the truth of thy salvation. Deliver me out of the miracle, let me not sink, and let me be delivered from them that hate me, and out of the deep water. Let not my water flow overflow me, neither let the deep swallow me up, and let not the pit shut her mouth upon me. Hear me, O Lord, for thy long kindness is good. Turn unto me according to my multitude thy tender mercy, and hide not thy face from thy servant, for I am the trouble. Hear me speedy. Draw nigh unto my soul, and redeem it, deliver me because of my enemies. Thou hast known my reproach and my shame and my dishonor. My advisor are all before thee. Reproach had broken my heart, and I am full of hiddenness, and I looked up for to make pity, but there was none, and for comfort, but I found none. They gave me also gall my meat, and in my thrust they gave me vinegar to drink. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be drunken, that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake. Pour out thy intelligence upon them, and let thy waterfall anger take hold of them. Let the habitation be destroyed. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell their tent. For there they pursued him whom thou hast smitten, and they talk to grief of thee whom has wounded, and inquire unto their inquiry, and let them not come into thy righteousness. Let them be blotted out of the book of living, and not be written in with the righteousness. But I am poor and sorrowful. Let thy salvation of God set me up on high. I will praise thy name of God, which a song will magnify him with thanksgiving. This is also shall please the Lord better than the ox or bullock, the horn a hawful. The humble shall see this, be glad, and your heart shall lie the seek. For the Lord hath the poor and desperate, not his prisoner. Let the heaven and earth promise him, the sea and everything that moveth then. For God will save Zion, will build the cities of Judah, that they may dwell there and have in the portion, that the sea also of his servants shall inheritance, they that love his name shall dwell therein. Make hasten, O God, deliver me, make hasten to help me, O Lord. Let them be ashamed and comfort that seek after my soul. Let them be turned backward and put to confession that desire my heart. Let them be turned back for a reward for their shame that stay alone. Let all these that seek thee rejoice and be glad in thee, and let such as love as thy salvation say continually, let God be magnified, but I am poor and needy. Make haste unto me, O God, thou art my help and my deliverer, O Lord, make no terrifying. In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust in me, never put to confession. Deliver me in thy righteousness, and cause me to escape. Incline thy ear unto me, and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, wherefore unto I where may continually resort. Thou had given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and for my fortress. Deliver me, O my God, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of my righteousness and corrupt men. For thou art my hope, O Lord God. Thou art my trust from the youth. But thee have I been hold up for the womb, that art he that took me into my mother's bowl. My praise shall be continually of thee. I am as a wonder unto money, but thou art my strong refuge. Let my mouth be refilled with thy pressure, with thy honor all day. Cast me not out in thy old age. Forsake me not when my strength falleth. For my enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, God had forsaken him. Prosecute and take him, for there is none to deliver him. O God, be not far from me. O my God, make hasten for my help. Let them be confined and consumed that are adversary into my soul. Let them be coveted with reproach and decision that are seek my heart. But I will hope continually, and will ye praise thee more and more. My mouth shall shew forth my righteousness and thy salvation all the day, for I know not the number. Therefore I will go in the strength of the Lord will go. I will make men mention of thy righteousness, even of thy only. O God, thou hast taught me from my youth, and Hazarel have I declared thy wilderness work. Now also when I am old and gray head of God, forsake me not until I have showed thy strength unto his generation, and thy power to every one that is to come. The righteousness also, O God, is very high, who hath done great things, O God, who is like unto thee? Thou which hast showed me great and sore trouble, thou quicken me again, and salt bring up from the despot of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness, from comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the salty, even to thy truth, O my God. Unto thee will I sing with the harp, O thou Holy One of Israel. My lips greatly rejoice when I sing unto thee, and my soul which thou hast redeemed. My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness all the day long, for they are confronted, for they are brought into shame that seek my heart. Give me thy judgment, O God, and the righteousness unto the king's son. He shall judge the people with the righteousness, and thy poor with judgment. The mountain shall bring peace to the people, and the little hill by the righteousness he shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy, and shall break into pieces the uproar. They shall fear thee as long as the sun and moon endure throughout all generation. He shall come down and like rain upon the mount grass, as shown at that water on the earth. In his day shall the righteousness flourish, the abundance of peace, so long as the moon endureth. He shall have determined also from sea to sea, and from river unto river, end of earth, that they dwell in the wilderness shall bow before him, and in enemies shall lick the oldest, the dust. The kings of Cherish and the isles shall bring presents. The kings of Shabon shall offer gifts. Ye all kings shall fall down before him. All nations shall serve him. For he shall deliver the needy when he crieth the poor also, and him that hath no helper. He shall spare the poor and needy, and shall save the souls of the needy. He shall redeem their soul from descent and violence, and the present shall their blood be in his sight. And he shall live, and to him shall he be given of gold of the Shabbat also shall be made for him. Community and delight shall be past. Praise. Thou shalt be an handful of corn in the earth upon the top of the mountains. Therefore shall shake like Lebanon, and they of the city, and shall flourish like groves of the earth. His name shall endure of ever. His name shall be continued as long as the sun, and men shall be blessed in him. All nations shall call him blessed. Blessed be the Lord God, the God of Israel, who only did wilderness things, and blessed be his glorious name of forever, and let the whole earth be filled with his glory. Amen and amen. The prayer of David, the son of Jesus, are ended. Truly God is good to Israel, even to such as are of the cling. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My step had well right slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they purged like other men. Therefore pride compresseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and spoke weakly concerning oppression. They speak roughly. They are set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongues walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hatcher and water. Of the full cup are wrung out of them, and they say, how doeth God know? That is their knowledge in the Most High. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, that increase the riches. Verily, verily, I say unto thee, behold, verily I have cleansed my heart in vain, and washed my hands in inquiry. For all the day long have I been pledged and consented every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know thus, it was too painful for me, until I went unto the sanctuary of God. Then understood I their end. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou cast down into the destination. How there they brought unto the desolation, as in a moment they are utter concerned with their terror. As a dream when one awake, so Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despite their name. Thus my heart was grieved, and I was picked in my reins. So foolish was I, ignorant I was as a best before thee. Nevertheless I am continually with thee, that hast holdeth me by my right hand. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterwards receive me to glory. Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none upon earth that I desire beside thee. My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. For lo, they that are far from thee shall perish. Thou hast destroyed all them that go ahome from thee. But it is good for me to draw near to God. I have put my trust in the Lord, that I may declare all thy works. Hello, hello, welcome in. O God, why hast thou cast us off forever? Why doeth thy anger smoke against thy sheep of thy pasture? Remember thy congregation which thou hast purged of old, the rod thy inheritance, which thou hast redeemed this Mount Zion, wherein thy had dwelt. Lift up thy feet in thy perpetual dissolution, even all that an enemy had done weakly in the sanctuary. Thy enemy war in the midst of thy congregation. Thy set up thy enshine for signs. A man was famous according to as he had lifted up axes upon the thick trees, but now they break down. They cut mark therefore at once with the axes and hammer. They that cast fire into the sanctuary, they have defiled by casting down the dwelling place of thy name to the ground. They said in their hearts, let us destroy them together. They have burned up all the sangria of God in the land. We see not our signs. There is no more any prophet, neither is there among us any that knoweth how long. O God, how long shall the advertised reproach, shall the enemy whisper thy name forever? Why wilderness thou thy hand, even thy right hand, pluck it out of the blossom? For God is my King of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth. Thou doest divide and see, by the strength thou breakest the head of the dragon in the water. Thou breakest the head of the limitation in pieces, and gavest him to be meat to the people. Inhabited the wilderness, thou didst clothe the foundation of the flood, though the driest upon the mighty river, that the day this thy night also thou had prepared the light, and the sun thou hast set all the borders of the earth. Thou hast remembered, thou hast made summer and winter. Remember this, thou that the enemy had reproached, O Lord, and that the foolish people have blasphemed thy name. O deliver not the soul of thy turtle dove unto the multitude of thy wicked. Forget not the congregation of thy poor forever. Have respect unto the covenant for the dark places of the earth are full of the habitation of cruelty. O let not the exposed opportunity return ashamed. Arise, O God, plead thy own cause. Remember how the foolish men reproach thee daily. Forget not the voice of thy enemy, and torment of those that rise up against thee. Increase continually. Unto thee, O God, do we give thanks unto thee. Do we give thanks for that thy name is near, for thy wilderness work declare. When I shall receive the congregation, I will judge up righteously. The earth and all the inhabitation therefore are dissolved. I bear up the pill of it. I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to wicked lift not up the horns. Lift not your horn on high. Speak not with the stiff neck. For perform cometh near from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But God is judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red, is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same. But the drag therefore all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drunk them. But I will declare forever, I will sing praises to the God of Jacob. All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of righteousness shall be exalted. So I did make sure. Alright. Oh my babies. Are we night? In Judea is God known, his name is great in Israel. In Salem also his tabernacle and his dwelling place in Zion. There brake he the arrow of Baal, the shield and the sword in the battle of Shaun. Thou art more glorious and excellent than the mountains of prey. They southern are spoiled, they have slept their sleep, and none of men of might have founded their hands at thy rebuke, O God of Jacob. Both the chariot and horse are cast into the dead, and sleep thou, even thou art to be forward, and who may stand in the sight of the wind once thou art in angry. Thou didst cast judgment to be heard from heaven. The earth feared and was still, when God arose to judgment to save all the meek of the earth. Surely the wealth of men shall praise thee, the remainder of wealth shall restrain. Vow and pray unto the Lord your God. Let all that be round about him bring presents unto him that ought to be feared. He shall cut off the spot of the prince. He shall terrible to the king of the earth. I cried unto God of my voice, even unto God of my voice, and he gave ear unto me. In the day of my trouble I sought the Lord. My soul ran in the night, and ceased not my soul, refused to be confirmed. I remembered God, and was terrible. I complained, and my spirit was overwhelmed. Saith that thou holdest thy eyes, weakened. I am so terrible that I cannot speak. I had considered these days of old, the years of ancient time. I call to remembrance my song in thy night. I commit with my own heart, and my spirit made delight search. Will the Lord cast off forever? And will he be flammable no more? Is his mercy clean, gone forever? Doeth his promise fail for evermore? Has God forgotten to be gracious, and be in the anger shut up the tenderness? And I said, this is my infinity, but I will remember the years of the right hand of Most High. I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember thy wonder of old. I will meditate also of all the work and talk of the doing. The way of God is the sanctuary, who is great, is so great a God as our God. Thou art the God that doeth wonders. Thou hast declared thy strength among the people. Thou hast with thy arm redeemed the people, the sons of Jacob, Joseph. The waters saw thy, O God. The waters saw they were afraid. The depths also were troubled. The clouds poured out water. The skies sent out a sound. Thy arrow also went aboard. The voice of thy thunder was in the heavens of the lightning the world. The earth trembled and shook thy way in thy sea, and the path in the great water, and thy footsteps are not known. Thou leadest thy people like a flock by the hand of the Moses and Aaron. Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in parable. I will utter dark saying the old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from their children, showing to them generation to come, and praises of the Lord and his strength, and his wonderful works that he has done. For he has established the testimony of Jacob, and appointed a law in Israel with his commanded our father, that they should make them known to their children, that the greatest generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to the children, that they might set their hopes in God, and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandment, and might not be as their father, a stubborn and rebellious. Hello, welcome in. That the generation to come might know that even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to the children, that they might set their hope in God, and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments, and might not be as their father, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with God. The children of Ephraim bring armed, and crying bowed, turned back in the day of battle. They kept not the covenant of God, and refused to walk in the law, and forget his works and his wonder, that he had showed them marvelous things. Did he in the sight of their father, and in the land of Egypt, in the field of Zion. He divided the sea, and it caused them to pass through, and he made the waters to stand as the heart. In the daytime also he led them with a cloud, and all the night with the light of fire. He clave the rocks in the wilderness, and gave them drunk as out of the great depth. He brought streams also out of the rock, and caused water to run down like river. And they sinned yet more against him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness. And they tempted God in their heart by asking meat for their lust. They spoke against God. They said, Can God finish a table in the wilderness? Behold, he smote the rock that the waters gushed out, and the stream overflow when he gave bread. Also, can he provide flesh for his people? Therefore the Lord heard this was wroth. So a fire was kindled against Jacob, and anger also came up against Israel, because they believed not in God and trusted not in his salvation. Through he had commanded the clouds from above, and opened the doors of heaven, and had rained down manna upon them to eat, and had given them of corn of heaven. Man did eat angels' food. He sent them meat to the full. He caused to east wind to the bowl, and the heaven, and by his power he brought in the smooth wind. He ruined the flesh also upon them as dust, and feathered fowl like as the sand of the sea. And he let it fall in the midst of their camp around about the habitation. So they did eat and were well filled, for he gave them their own desire. They were not estranged from their lost, but while their meat was yet in their mouth, that wealth of God came upon them, and showed the fattest of them, and smote down the chosen men of Israel. For all these they sinned, still believe not for his wonder works. Therefore their days did he consume in variety, and their years in trouble. When he slew them, then they sought them, and they were returned and equal early after God, and they remembered that God was their rock, and the high God their Redeemer. Nevertheless, they did flatter him with their mouth, and they laid unto him with their tongues. For their heart was not right with him, neither were they steadfast in his covenant. But he bring full of compassion, forgive their inquire, and destroy them not. Ye many of time turned his anger away, and did not stir up all his wealth. For he remembered that they were but flesh, a wind that passed away, and cometh not. Where? And they remembered not his hand, nor the day that he delivered from him the enemy, how he had wrought his sons of Egypt in his wonder in Zion, and turned the rivers into blood, and their floods that they could not drink. He delivered sorts of flies among them that which devoured them, and frogs which destroyed them. He gave also their increase into their capital, and their labor unto lust. He destroyed their vines with all hill and Seymour tries with frost. He gave up their cattle also to the hail of their flocks, to the hot thunderbolts he cast upon them, that forced of the anger, his anger, wealth and intelligence and trouble by spending evil angels among them. He made a way to his anger. He spared not their soul from death, but gave their life other to pasteurize and smote all the firstborn in Egypt, and chiefs of their strength in the tabernacle of them, but made his own people to go forth like sheep, and guide them in the wilderness like a flock. And he led them on the safety, so that they feared not, but the sea overwhelmed their enemies. And he brought them to the border of the sanctuary, even to this mountain which his right hand had purchased. He cast out the heaven also before them, and divided them in the inheritance by line, and made the tribes of Israel to dwell in their tents. Yet thy tempt and provoked the Most High God, and kept not his testimonies, but turned back and dealt unfaithfully like their father. They were turned aside like a deceitful brow, for they provoked him to anger, which their high places, and moved him to jealousy with their graven image. When God heard this, he was worthy and greatly burdened Israel. So he forsook the tabernacle of Solomon, the tent which he placed among them, and delivered his strength into the captain of his glory, into the enemy hand. He gave his people over also unto the sword, and was wroth with his inheritance, that the fire consumed their young men, and their maidens were not given to marriage. Their priests fell by the sword, and their widows made by the limitation. Then the Lord awoke as one of the sheep, and like a mighty man that showeth by reason of wine. And he smote the enemies in the hinder parts. He put them to the perpetual reproach. Moreover, he refused the tabernacle of Joseph, and chose not to tribe, but chose the tabernacle just at the Mount Zion, which he loved, and he built a sanctuary like high places, like the earth, which he had established forever. He clothed David, also his servant, and took him from the sheepfield, and followed the great young. He brought him to feed Jacob, his people of Israel, an inheritance. So he fed them according to the intelligence of the heart, and guided them by the skillfulness of his hands. O God, the heathen are come into thy inheritance of the holy temple. Have thy defied, they have led Jerusalem, the harps, the dead bodies of the servant, and thy given to be meat unto the fallow of heaven, and the flesh of thy servant unto the breast of the earth. Their blood have they shed like water round about the Jerusalem. From there was none to bury them. We were become reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and decision to them that they are round about us. How long, Lord, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealous burn like fire? Pour out the wealth upon the heartened, that have not known thee, and upon the kingdom that have not called upon thy name. For thy have deserved Jacob, and led waste his dwelling place. O remember not against us former inquire, let thy tender miracles speedy prevent us, we are brought very low. Help us, O God of our salvation, for the glory of thy name, and deliver us, and purge away our sin for the name of the sake. Wherefore should the heretic say, where is their God? Let them be known among the heathen in our sight, by the revealing of the blood of the servant which is shed. Let the sight of the passion prisoner come before thee, according to the greatness of thy power. Preserve thou these that are anointed to die, and render unto our neighbor sevenfold unto their bosom their reproach wherewith they have reproached thee, O Lord. So we, thy people and sheep of thy pasture, will give thee thanks forever. We shall show forth the praise to all generation. Hello, hello, welcome in. Give ear, O shepherd of Israel, thou that ladest Joseph like a flock, thou that dwellest between the chambers, shine forth. Before Ephraim and Benjamin and Mara, stir up the strength, and came and save us. Turn us again, O God, and cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. O Lord, God of hosts, how long wilt thou be angry against the prayer of the people? Thou feedest them with the bread of tears, and the greatest them tears to drink in the measure that thou makest us a strifle unto our neighbor, and on our enemies laugh among themselves. Turn us against, O God of hosts, and cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Thou hast brought a vine out of the Egypt. Thou hast cast the hearten of planted. Thou preparedst a room before it, and the deweth caused it take deep root, and it filled the land. The hills were covered with the shadow of it, and brought therefore like the goodly deer she sent out her brought unto the sea, and her branches unto the river. Why hast thou then broken down her bandage, so that all that which pass by the way do poke her the bear out of the wood, and doeth waste it, and they wild beast of the field doeth deliver. Return, we beseech thee, O God of hosts, look down from heaven, and behold and visit his vine, and the vineyard which the right hand had planted, and branch that thou madest strong for thyself. It is burned with fire, it is cut down, thy perish at the rebuke of thy continuance. Let thy hand be upon the man of thy right hand, upon the Son of Man, whom thou madest strong for thyself. So will not we go back from thee. Quicken us, and we will call upon thy name. Turn us again, O Lord God of hosts. Cause thy face to shine, and shall be saved. I think we'll stop there. Oh, we got 20 minutes. Oh, We can keep going. I think I might make some food. And you guys can watch. My babies. Let's do my babies. So this is baby girl. And this is sister. These are my babies. My babies. They're ready to go night-night. And there's my babies. And my babies. My baby girl. My baby girl. That's probably enough. I need to put some oil in here. Hello, hello. How are you guys? Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. How are you? Just about ready to strain off. Okay. Alright, I will be back in just a minute. So I drained the meat. I put milk in. I put water in. I'm going to put a little bit of butter. I gotta do this too. We're gonna make this. We're backwards, but it's okay. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna add some mixed veggies to it. And then just bring everything up to a boil. So again, but I just added some mixed veggies to it. Get up there with your daddy. She's cooking. So while we wait for this, I'll go put you back over there. She's making hamburger helper. Beef stroganoff. Mixed veggies. We can go to the store and get some more. I know. She is. She's a silly girl. It's the silly girl. It's the baby. Baby girl. Yeah, that's Daddy. So we are almost done with lunch. We're just letting it simmer for a minute. So there it is. All right. Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
Yes.
Cover it up. Oh, it's so good. Mm.